Here's something that I have a question on. If I have a card like Mind's Dilation on the battlefield, which reads, whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If, on my opponent's turn, they cast the spell triggering Dilation, they then exile a creature. Does that creature need to have flash for me to then cast it on my opponent's turn? In general, for Magic the Gathering, the rules don't tell you what you can't do, they tell you what you can do. If you look at CR 117.1a, a player may cast an instant spell anytime they have priority. A player may cast a non-instant spell during their main phase anytime they have priority, and the stack is empty. And for some spells, permissions are added to let a player know when they can additionally cast a spell. Like giving a creature flash, right? That's exactly right. Flash means you may play this card anytime you could cast an instant, and sometimes if an effect specifically instructs or allows a player to cast a spell during resolution, they do so. Mind's Dilation allows the player to cast the exiled card while the trigger is resolving, regardless of its type of the exiled card or what the current step, phase currently is. What's an example of a card that does not get around timing restrictions? We can look at a card like Hurl Through Hell. Exile target creature. Until the end of your next turn, you may cast that card, and you may spend mana as though it was mana of any color to cast that spell. If the effect allowing you to cast the spell specifies a duration for the effect, it is a continuous effect, so it does not add to when you can cast the spell. Hurl states the duration until end of your turn, so you would only be able to cast the exiled creature when you had priority, and you are able to cast creatures. Hopefully this helps.